And then Thursday will be all Shadowverse. And then Friday will probably be a split of the two. Is my loose plan for the week. We'll be Snap for the rest of the day, all Snap tomorrow. Poking at stuff with the new card. And then Thursday, all Shadowverse for the new set there. You're late. Where do you see the timing on that release? I'm just assuming it's overnight. I don't believe they've actually officially confirmed it anywhere. If that ends up being wrong, I'll let folks know. Nice, nice. There goes Elsa trying to fist herself on stream again. Girl's always trying to get me into trouble. Alright, so their next card is zeroed. We'll get to Moon Knight, something out of their hand, and I'll get a 420. Yes, Moon Knight cares about the cost of cards currently in your hand. So the number currently displayed, not the number when you put it in your deck. So he takes cost modifiers into account. They're snapping me! We'll just do that so we'll draw Ghost Rider. It's no big deal. No big deal. Easiest game of Marvel Snap I ever played in my life. Just like we drew it up. Ah, I love when you come for me, Ghost Rider. Oh, always helps us get there when Ghost Rider comes, Chip.
Victory.
I'm gonna just say that whoever in second did or wrote that voice line, they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. Good Rider. All those Marvel Snap players trying to tell me Shadowverse was for the Gooners, and Ghost Rider's over here coming for us. Oh, they didn't discard anything! That's so rude. That's so rude. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, there's Cerebro 2 giving. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, am I gonna lose because I kicked this in here? I am about to lose because I kicked this in here. We lose the Cerebro Mystique over here now, right? No! Oh my goodness. How embarrassing. Big old cannonball braid. Big old cannonball braid. Yeah, it's very deserved. Lost the 50-50, but it would have been 100-0 if I'd have just gone Stature Lady Sif Center, right? The dangers of talking and clicking. Read. Stature left, cannonball mid also won that. Sounds like we were pretty unlucky to me. Goon Rider wasn't there to save us, yep. Needed the goon. Alright, assuredly they snapped me back on that one flipping up, yes. Why do gamers always play Nico so fast? They should wait for the spell that they want. Yeah, I mean, that's why it's the most skill-tested card in Snap, yeah? One of them. Brutal. They're bluffing, chat. Thanos presents Yes All 24 Ounces is their title. Smoke if you got him. Maybe they should have saved their Nico Minaru to draw 2 cards. Take a mulligan, try and get a location that's bad for them as opposed to good. I never thought I would hate a Cerebro deck, but after a year-long break from Snap, I really hate Cerebro 2. I mean, people hating on Cerebro 2 just proves the point that people hate playing against decks that are good. Cerebro 2 is a legitimately good deck for the first time ever, so people are annoyed with it. Snap before that, what happens? Can Storm if they got him, but that's only 50%. How do you hate Cerebro 2? It has almost no interaction. The Cerebro 2 deck actually has a lot of interaction. It's one of the reasons why it's good. Victory. It has Shadow King and Goose and Storm and Luke Cage and sometimes Red Guardian. It's got a lot of it. It's not Shang-Chiing you, I guess. Oh, chat, this is a sick collab. Fantastic foreskins are coming to Fortnite. Heyo, heyo. Come again? Fantastic foreskins? Oratong, thank you for the 85 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. There's a joke in there somewhere about the Thing and being a fantastic foreskin, but I'm gonna leave that to savvier minds than myself. Squirrels! We can lose this game. This game is honestly looking kind of bad for us. Maybe Copium? We could lose this. Nope. The opponent did have Ravoda there, so they could have, like, Ravoda Cerebro. They could have, like, Cerebro Mystique plus a 2, potentially. But they also had to put Vibranium into their deck, which wasn't great for them. I'm going to put a Fenris here, because if they also play here, I'll be able to Black Bolt next turn, which would be nice. Anya and Sam Wilson. Interesting combination. Our Mercury probably going to do work here, huh? Where did they wait a turn to move the shield? I guess they decided they needed the space. Alright, now that's funny right there. Their bird has been fully mocked. Yep, something like that. Even without Bar with No Name screwing them there, we're probably ahead in the other two. So I was thinking about it, gamers. Is Is Prodigy a good card with the new Human Torch? He can let you double his effect up, and they're both kind of good with Wasp. That's just too tall one lane. Yeah, how do you win the other lane's a good question. There might be other things you copy too, though, because they both kind of want Wasp. Jeff, Prodigy can't be good because I don't have 12,000 tokens to buy both. That does sound like quite the pickle. Sound like you make their Shang very good. They don't double until the end of turn, Travish. Human Torch dodges Shang with his templating. Very, very intentionally and explicitly. Yeah, Black Knight Blade looking good here. Got Cannonball as well. They discarded a 5-power thing. A pretty good spread here. Spreading 21 on the left, 7 in the middle, 3 on the right. Oh, you know what? I should do this. I should do this before I Fenris, just in case it gets something bigger. Unlikely, but possible. Gilgachad! Alright, I'll let you win the left lane, I guess. Someone asks, is this a new deck or something off of Untapped or a little bit of both? It was off of Untapped. It's kind of like a non-Agatha version of the Agatha deck we've seen recently, though. Update from Griffin. The team is aiming to release the patch and OTA at the same time at noon on July 17th. Interesting. Early OTA. Noon Central, 10 Pacific. Okay. Yeah, they must be doing something hand in hand. Kang rework incoming, Copium. Kang's rework is incoming, chat. You heard it here first, gamers. The Kang rework is inbound. My body is ready. Curse splat. Does that change your stream plans? Yeah, very possibly. If they hit their earlier goal, we'll probably do split Shadowverse and Snap Thursday and Friday then. Oh my! Mercury just locked them in the center, gamers! you. Thank you very much. We're toxic. Not toxic. I'm deeply confused as to why there's a Scarlet Spider in their deck. Oh, should we have Fenrist earlier so we could get the Scarlet Spider? Yeah, that's a good call. So at most, they're adding 4 to the center. Is going up to 15 on the left enough, maybe? Gilgachad! Yeah, we smoked that one. Smoke the Gilgachad if you got it! Activate Fenris. Ah, yeah, that could have mattered for a tiebreaker. It's fine. I don't think I'd come into a tiebreaker. We had some slops there, gamers. All right, well, I think I can stamp exceeds expectations on this one. We need to take a pause for the cause to let some adverts roll, but it's definitely earned itself a second set of games here as we head on into our gold conquest. Appreciate everybody hanging out. I'm going to run and mix up some of my drink during these ads. Don't go nowhere. I got plenty more stamping coming up. New card in a couple hours. I just had a proud father moment, chat. I periodically get game keys sent to me from places when they're launching new games. And some of the times they send me more than one, and I gave one to Declan to install on his Steam account. And I just sent him the game key. And he added it. He goes, I was like, did you try out the game I sent you? And he goes, yeah, I added it to my Steam account, but you didn't tell me what the name of it was, that I have so many games I couldn't figure it out. So he's truly one of us. And it activated. But he couldn't. Classic Steam user had so many things in his library, he couldn't discern what the new one was. On the good path early. It's something called Cloudheim. They sent me a game for my child. I can show their game on stream. Woo! It is a co-op for up to 3 people, has some type of crafting system, but honestly, I might try the co-op with them later. Looks like a lot of the types of games that they play. How do you feel about a deck submission? I'm gonna play this one for like another half hour or so, Dance, but I'd have time for a deck submission before the new card drops if you have one, yeah. I can link it in the chat. Let's see, I'm really screwed with my Moon Knight, that said. Yeah, but I'm only in here because the Elysium is bad for me. Cloudheim came out. I think it's a closed beta, or maybe an open beta. I'm pretty sure the beta tag was in there somewhere. And the most not so humble streamer of first world problems. I get a lot of emails like that. A lot of them. I think the number one thing that surprised me is I don't think you all would fully believe just the vast amounts of like indie pixel art based games that get released. Like there are so many of them. Like multiple emails per week. Ooh, is another Cerebro 2 enjoyer? I think I just want to Moon Knight their hand. Not a Cerebro deck, got it. They binned Kate. Honestly, do I get Kate back? I could do. I think we just murder Victoria here, right? In case they're trying to copy her with a Frigga. Have a rock. Someone called me rude, but they're the one making my stature cost 5 years still, so I don't want to hear it. This is the rudest card in Marvel Snap. Just so we're clear.
Victory.
Oh, Blade's worth more than Acid Arrow. Good catch. Yeah, well, so for people that don't know their history, when Mobius M. Mobius released, Wave was a prison card. She increased the cost of cards to 4. So Mobius, when Mobius released, he was a very wholly necessary thing. That is not the case any longer. I think we just double Moon Knight here. He lived long enough to become the villain, absolutely. Oh my goodness. Misery just gets to eat this here, which is great. Yeah, I don't play Stature to play around Mobius. Nice tech card, dickhead. Alright, we're hoping to draw a copy of Blade this turn.
All systems go.
Wish I would have played Black Knight on the left. They don't have any other generated cards in their hand, right? Does Mercury and Cannonball Middle play for all 3? Does it? That's a good question. Counting. Yeah, I think you're right, it would have. Winning a game where we see Juggernaut is insane. It would have given me 12, 15, 13 to 8. Yeah, I probably should have gone Mercury Cannonball Middle. I think you're right that was better. Thank you for the next submission, by the way, not my dance. Appreciate that. Herbie Galactus. All right. My hand's only okay. I guess I have Mercury Cannonball. I guess I only need a way to discard this, and then the hand is good. I'm gonna stay. Loopy! Thank you for the 22 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. It's been a minute. Hope life's treating you all right. Freaking brood shit. That's so obnoxious. Come on! Give me a Lady Sif. I mean, this is pretty good, yeah. Do I snap them back with the cannonball? Because whenever they play in the center, it's going to get real big off the agony. Oh, I guess that's not super true. Don't you want Gigan to open for the last turn? No, I think I need to cannonball the center on the last turn. Oh, I'm going to lose the left. Yikes. Am I going to lose the left? We're to 45? There's no way they add 20 here, right? And they're pretty forced to stay. They just don't want to be... They don't want to be 2 cubes to 9.
Victory.
This is a fun mix. I like our mixture of stuff in this pile of cards. Cool. That stupid corner in Windows. Do 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 do. I'll snap on the Lady Sif draw here, I think. Like their spice rack. think I'm probably abandoning the center. It's a damn shame I couldn't Moon Knight and get the stature discounted here too. Oh, this is 6, 7, 8, 9 on the left. Seems fine. Losable, but fine. Oh, Ghost Rider. You naughty boy. Yeah.
Victory.
It's only okay here. Still not an amazing draw for us. Like, we have Ghost Rider and Black Knight, but I'm missing both a way to discard and a thing to discard. So slide the monster into the Mercury path so we can cannonball it at least. And let's our Fenris Wolf go to work. Mercury can knock out 2 cards on Turbo Touch. Yeah, that's true. But I kind of want to kill the monster and then make the monster with the Fenris Wolf, yeah. Our Blade Moon Knight and Lady Sif all being married here is sad. I think I'm staying. Gosh, them playing the Cosmo proactively is so good for us. Holy. Snap him back. Then I get to go Moon Knight into Cannonball Stature on the last turn. Might as well Carbartage the Moon Knight. Nah, I want the 3 extra points here just in case. Man, that's really unfortunate that they didn't have any even cost cards. Huh? Oh, I could lose this now, yeah? I think I have to leave. When I was going to 22 in the center, we were very safe. Going to 15 is not. I think we gotta go. Yeah, I think we gotta go.
Escaped.
I'd rather be 6-6 than 6-4. Does their deck play Iron Man? Sometimes, but not typically. Iron Man's the type of card where I'm not surprised when I see it, but I don't play around it until I see it. And the fact that they're on US Agent makes Iron Man less likely. Geeky woman, thank you for the 14 months. Welcome back. I don't think no havoc yet means anything. I would put way more weight on US Agent, meaning Iron Man is more likely than anything. Spin some things through the quantum tunnel here, looking for a way to trigger this Black Knight. Moon Knight and Lady Sif are both real good for us on a quantum tunnel here. Gas on curve is pretty good. I think it's this. Probably a stupid question, but I've noticed you've never played to Hotel Inferno when you're able to. Why is this? I mean, I wouldn't say never. There just isn't a lot of value in getting rid of a random card in your opponent's deck. So unless there's literally nothing better to do on the board, there's no reason to prioritize doing it. I think I'm staying. Oh, I guess if they copy a an agent, I'm kind of sad. On a mulligan. Behind position here. A lot of people, and this is why so many people play Mill despite it being a trash deck slash thing to be doing. Like, you destroying a random card out of your opponent's deck is functionally no different than if they just never drew that card. Unless your game is getting to a point where they're missing draws, it's no different than if the cards you got rid of was in their bottom three. So you're not inherently generating value by doing that. We're setting up to copy Cassandra over here, baby. I'm gonna snap on the Ghost Rider draw here, I think. Oh, we should Sif over Moon Knight to not have the 50-50. Yeah, that's true.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Yeah, that's fair. I feel like the information Hotel Inferno gives us is valuable. I think if you're good at Marvel Snap, most of the information you get from Hotel Inferno is information you could have derived. It was derived was in your opponent's deck / play anyways. So I think it's potentially useful if you're not good at understanding your opponent's output range, but most of it's not a surprise if you have a little bit of experience. Oh, we're cannonballing. Am I Fenrising back their Havoc? Probably not yet. Oh, Fenris Wolf is going to give us Cassandra Nova now. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, good call. Right about that. Good shout. This is 8, 21. Yeah. And it's a win it. Sometimes the opponent's deck plays Shadow King, which could get us on the left, but we're probably still covered in the center of the... Oh, interesting. I forgot they copied US Agent with Nico, my kingdom, for an application client that provides derived information like that clearly. All right, so now they have to win 3 games in a row because we're 5-2 and we're in the high stakes rounds. So we just play Marvel Snap and don't worry about snapping from here. We have to win one of the next 3. So, not over, but we're a favorite from here.
Breaking news.
Don't you dare put a card in my hand, Brood. So, you know, one of my opponent's unknown cards is Havoc. Another one is likely Sage. We just curve into the Ghost Rider cleanly here. And that'll force them to US agent to the center. Black Knight. Black Knight! Easiest game of Marvel Snap I ever played in my life, chat. Do 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 do. Imagine redrawing. Drawing your card after you get tech carded. And they can't sage the right, and they probably have a hard time contesting the left. They did demon their Havoc, yes. Hello, opponent. We have to be worried about a Juggernaut. That's a good call out. That could be one of their unknowns. Do I put this here to play around Juggernaut? This is 17, 19 over here on the left. Because if they jug me here, Ghost plus Infinite could realistically win the center. I think I fill here so they can't Juggernaut Ghost Rider into the Cosmo lane. I mean, there's a chance that, like, we need these points to win over here, but I like playing around Juggernaut, I think. There's one card we don't know, 2 cards we don't know. That could realistically be in their output range. Oh, Ghost Rider. Such a big, lovely man you are.
Victory.
All right, so normally I'd move on to the next deck from here, but it seems like it would be a shame to not dance with the one who brought us. So I'm going to tap an advert, and then we're going to play one more match with this one, win or lose in the last round. We'll be moving on to the next deck after it. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. We got about an hour until the new card drops. Hour 10. If you're watching on YouTube and you're enjoying the Snap content, make sure you tap the like button. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps the videos reach some more people. Appreciate the folks that have done that already today. Oh, chat, the vibes market is down today. Why is the vibe bad? And I hadn't looked yet today, and it looks like the vibes are down. Who did what? Gestures broadly. I mean, despite the gestures broadly and everything, the vibes market has been very positive. Inflation was higher than anticipated. Okay. That means we're less likely to get the rate cut Trump keeps asking for, right? Cozy has left Marvel Snap. I mean, that doesn't surprise me. He's had 1 foot out the door, and his Rivals content does light years better than Marvel Snap content because Rivals is a much wider audience range. He post a video or something about it? The tweet? I'll take a link on the Cozy Dudes. Oh my goodness! See, this is why I shouldn't read things from chat. I'm gonna ban this person. If you have an actual first-hand source from Cozy actually leaving Snap as opposed to just slowing down, I'll apologize and unban you, but don't post unsubstantiated shit in my chat, because then I look like a dill hole when I read it out. That's on me, but it's also on them. Bye, Felicia. I trust not my dance. Cozy said he is making no content other than the podcast as it isn't worth his time investment. Yeah, that tracks. They are definitely filling the White Hot room before us. He said the podcast also wasn't worth his time, but he's doing it anyway. It's absolutely. I would believe that 100%. He must be making good money from doing commentary stuff, hopefully, for him. What does his non-snap YouTube look like these days? Now I'm curious.
I'm coming for you.
Yeah, like his rivals YouTube doesn't do anything crazy either. Like, good for him finding his joy. I don't know. I think there's this misconception that most people making content are getting rich off of it, and that's really just not the case most of the time. As a point of reference, this is like his Rivals channel, and like it peaked at 3.3 million here in December, but like he had less than a million views in June. Pretty typical up and downs for live service games. And while, for reference for people who haven't heard me talk about content metrics before, it's not 100% one-to-one. But as a point of reference / in my experience, typically you make about 4,000 US, you make about 1,000 USD per 250,000 views or so. So about a million views on a YouTube long form channel in a month is about 4,000 USD in income. Obviously before taxes and all that jazz. I've been Shang-Chi'd. The bold strategy, Cotton. You see, it has not paid off for them here.
Victory.
I want to make a point because people always talk about it for live service games. Basically, every live service game is dying from the moment it releases. And yes, the people who are pointing out that Snap's metrics on all the app stores and everything else are like the lowest they've ever been because this game's been out for 3 years, like, that's true. But there's also a big difference between the game that's 3 years old is at its lowest point and the game that's 3 years old is going to be turning the servers off soon. I've never made content for a live service game and not constantly had the audience complaining about how the game is dead or dying. That's just how these things work, essentially. Every day we die a little more. Do I need the extra energy? I don't. Kahori is a fun one to get to Fenris back. Ebony Blade wins the right nicely. Yeah, but like there's a chance I'm winning that anyways, right?
Systems go.
think the Ghost Rider right might be overkill, but I'm a little worried about getting, I guess we're beating Annie. That's close. Yeah, they could, like, shag us and polymorph on the right. Cool. They were cooked like 3 ways from Sunday there.
Victory.
Alright, 2 cubes to 10, bud. We grinded it out. This is for a very serious infinite ticket. The most serious of infinite tickets. Their Shang-Chi did win the center. It did. Their Shang-Chi did win the center. Hey Jeff, I just wanted to say thanks for the content. The decks I discover watching your stuff are probably the only reason I didn't drop Snap months ago. I'm glad I helped make Snap more fun for you. And I'm glad you're able to have fun with Snap. Games should be fun. Clunky board. Clunky chunky board. Not My Dance messaged me and request that he be timed out. All right, I'm gonna take the bits to time out Not My Dance, but I'm gonna time out Jace as well just to prove a point. I just want to make it clear that that's not an all upside bribe. Is this the new Deck Q Wars asking the real questions? I think I'm filling this. Although I don't really want to do that. Am I playing this over here? Maybe I'm tucking this in over here, actually. Do you think there's a better way for Marvel Snap to grab new and returning players? I mean, I think the best way for Marvel Snap to grab new and returning players is to actually run new and returning player promos. It's actually really deeply baffling to me that Second Dinner reworked their entire game economy, which was not a small or simple lift, and they did 0 new and returning player promotions after they did that. It's very, very, very strange to me. The nominal returning player rewards that they've always have don't count and aren't enough. They did not spend money on user acquisition after rolling out their new economy. Which, I don't know, maybe that's still coming, but yes, there is significantly more they could do to bring people back into Snap that they haven't done. Look at this absolute 10-0 massacre. Nice tech cards, nerds. Get out of my game.
Victory.
Shang who? Can very thoroughly stamp exceeded expectations on this deck. It felt like we had good play into a lot of spots. I like the mix of proactive disruption here. Moon Knight encouraging you to play a bunch of odd cost and stuff, and then leveraging Mercury plus Cannonball as a way to do that. Like a build our own Shang-Chi that doesn't get Moon Knighted on the top end was really sweet. Cannonball plus Stature alongside Mercury on the board was really good on the last turn of the games where we didn't have Black Knight and Ghost Rider. This deck had really good mix of proactive game plans. If you're looking for a Black Knight deck, this deck felt really competitive and I think is solid.